What's up, English Breakthrough family? I'm Sophia, and today we're talking about the most fun way to learn English, watching TV. But we're not just binge-watching mindlessly. My guest today is Marcus, who literally learned English by watching American shows, and now he works as a content creator in Los Angeles. Marcus, welcome.
Hey, Sophia. Hey, everyone. I'm pumped to share my strategy because it seriously works.
Marcus, let's start with the big question. Is watching Netflix in English actually effective, or is it just procrastination disguised as studying?
I love that question. Here's the truth. It can be super effective, but most people do it wrong. They put on subtitles in their native language, zone out, and learn basically nothing.
Okay, so what's the right way?
I call it the Netflix method, and it has 3 phases. Phase 1 is what I call comfort zone viewing. You want shows you've already seen in your native language, but now in English with English subtitles.
Wait, shows you've already seen? Why?
Because you already know the plot. You're not struggling to understand what's happening. Your brain can focus entirely on the language, the expressions, the slang, the way people actually talk.
That's genius. What shows did you start with?
I started with Friends because I'd watched it before in my language. It's perfect because it's situational comedy, lots of everyday conversations, clear speaking, relatable situations. Plus the episodes are only 20 minutes, so it's not overwhelming.
And you had English subtitles on?
Yes, English audio, English subtitles. This is crucial. Your ears are hearing the words while your eyes are reading them. You're connecting sounds to spellings. It's double reinforcement.
Okay, so phase 1 is rewatching familiar shows with English subtitles. What's phase 2?
Phase 2 is active engagement. Here's where it gets interesting. You watch a scene, then you pause and repeat the dialogue. You're not just a passive viewer anymore, you're a participant.
Can you show us an example?
Sure, let's say there's a scene where someone says, "I can't believe you did that." I'd pause, rewind, and practice saying it with the same tone, emotion, and speed. "I can't believe you did that." Then I'd try different ways: angry, surprised, disappointed.
So you're essentially acting.
Exactly. And here's why this works. You're not just learning words, you're learning emotion, context, and natural delivery. That's what makes you sound fluent.
I love this. What about phase 3?
Phase 3 is real-world application. Every expression or phrase I learned from a show, I'd try to use it in real life within 24 hours. If I heard, "I'm swamped," meaning I'm really busy, I'd use it in a conversation the next day.
That's the secret sauce right there. Application. Did you have any funny moments trying to use TV expressions in real life?
Oh my gosh, yes. I tried to use this phrase I heard in a drama, "You're out of line," but I used it at a coffee shop when my order was wrong. The barista looked at me like I was crazy. I learned pretty quickly that some expressions are too dramatic for everyday situations.
That's such a good point. Context matters. What types of shows do you recommend for different levels?
Great question. For beginners, go with sitcoms like Friends, The Office, Modern Family. The language is simple, lots of repetition, and it's funny, so you stay engaged. For intermediate learners, try dramas like The Good Doctor or This Is Us. More complex vocabulary, but still clear. For advanced learners, try shows like The West Wing or The Crown. Fast-paced dialogue, sophisticated vocabulary.
What about animation? I've heard Disney movies are great for learners.
Absolutely. Animation is perfect because voice actors enunciate clearly. There's usually less slang, and the language is often neutral, not too formal, not too casual. Plus, they're entertaining.
Okay, real talk. How many hours a day were you doing this?
In the beginning, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, but I was really focused, pausing, repeating, taking notes. As I got better, I'd watch 1 to 2 episodes per day, but more casually. The key is consistency, not quantity.
What's the biggest mistake you see learners make with this method?
2 things. First, using subtitles in their native language. That defeats the whole purpose. Second, watching without any active practice. If you're just watching passively, you're entertaining yourself, not learning. You need to engage with the material.
Marcus, this has been incredible. Let's recap the Netflix method. Phase 1, rewatch familiar shows with English subtitles. Phase 2, pause and practice the dialogue. Phase 3, Use what you learn in real conversations. Viewers, comment with the show you're going to start watching this week.
And remember, learning English should be fun. If you're not enjoying it, you won't stick with it.
Thanks for tuning in to English Breakthrough. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. See you next time.